The fourth law is the law of consequence. This law is symbolized by a square. The law of consequence states that the process established by the third law repeats itself. According to the law of consequence, every effect is the result of a prior cause. That itself is the result of a prior cause. The law of consequence is the chain of causality. It is the inexorable forward motion of time. While the third law provided a single link, the fourth law establishes the chain. The law of consequence provides the opportunity for lasting results. This reflects a developing characteristic of perpetual motion. The law of consequence is what makes things stick. If there were no consequences, nothing would get done. However, what gets done within the law of consequence is predetermined. Actions are utterly determined under the law of consequence. The law of consequence governs mechanical development. It governs the development of the personality. The personality provides the scaffold for conscious development. The law of consequence governs conditioning and the mechanical behavior of the personality. The law of consequence governs the repetition of the process established by the law of synthesis. The law of consequence governs the repetition of the cycle of the human dilemma of fear, desire, and antagonism. The law of consequence can also be recognized in chronic thought as the repetition of thought. Consequence means repetition, not reproduction. Repetition is a preliminary stage in the development of reproduction. Consequence is imperfect reproduction. It's reaction rather than original action. There may be modification and variation, but no radical alteration. Inertia is a regressive aspect of the law of consequence. Inertia means that if an object is going along at a certain velocity in a straight line and has nothing acting on it, then it will continue along in a straight line and at the same velocity. Without the law of consequence, nothing much would be going on. However, under the law of consequence, nothing happens in terms of conscious evolution. The law of consequence governs unconscious action, not conscious action. Only with the next law, sacrifice, does conscious evolution begin in earnest. Mechanical laws are mastered by conscious laws. We master the law of consequence with the next law, the law of sacrifice.